Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Whitfield, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat, and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel. Um, Today, we are going to be going over bricks. I do know that I did a brick video last week when the bricks came in, just kind of, doing my first sniff with you guys, but I've now had the chance to actually warm each of the bricks in my home. So I wanted to go over each one of these and their performance with you guys. And tell you how I felt that they performed, what my review on them was. So we are going to start with the two fan favorites. So there are 5 bricks in total in the holiday collection. You have 2 fan favorites. So these ones are available in your standard size bars. They came out in Snow-Kissed Cranberry and also Pretty in Plaid. And then we will go over the 3 brand new scents as well. So Snow-Kissed Cranberry is one of my personal all-time favorites from Scentsy. I absolutely love this smell. It's so good. So Snow-Kissed Cranberry is frozen pink cranberries trekked through fresh fallen powder, white balsam, and glistening sugared woods. The cranberry in this is so nice. So it's got a nice tart, sweet scent to it. I have warmed this in my home before, and obviously I've warmed this again. So what I will say about Snow-Kissed Cranberry, that's a tongue twister, is that it is not an extremely powerful scent. So this particular scent is not very strong. So I have 6 warmers in total throughout my main floor, and I was just using the bricks on my main floor, not my upstairs. And I will say that, in the room where I only had the 1 warmer and just used half a cube, it was not very strong. In my family room where I actually currently have 3 warmers right now, it was a lot more prevalent. So it is, if you don't like strong scents and you still want that like little hint of Christmas through your house, the Snow-Kissed Cranberry is excellent. I do like powerful scents. In my home, just because I have kids, I have pets. I like things to be really strong. This one is definitely not strong, but it's still very, very lovely. And like I said, it's still one of my favorites. The next one that we have is Pretty in Plaid. When I first got my testers, it was not my jam. I really didn't like it. It was in my hard no pile. But I will say, once I got this into my hands with a larger amount, I was pleasantly surprised that I actually like it. So the Pretty in Plaid is juniper berries jibe with minty fresh wintergreen, festive pine, and bright cranberries. I don't really smell cranberry in this. I'll be honest with you. This is a significantly more powerful scent than the Snow-Kissed Cranberry. I think it's really the juniper berries that come through. So like there's a little bit of wintergreen in there. And like I said, I don't really get cranberry at all. But it's very Christmassy. I will definitely say that about it. It's probably still not in my top 10 even after warming it, but at least it's no longer in my hard no pile, because that's really where it originally started, was a hard no. So again, you don't have to commit to a full brick on these guys. These ones are, available in our standard size bars. You can just order them in the smaller bars if you want to give them a try without committing to the brick. But like you can see here, right? I mean, I've needed 3 cubes of my brick just to fill my warmers. So, the bricks for me, the bricks are a bigger bang for your buck. I mean, they are fantastic because I go through a whole lot of wax to fill all my warmers. I'm a Scentsy addict. That's why I became a consultant. Addicts make the best consultants, by the way. So if you're ever interested in joining me, please feel free to send me a message. But I do go through, I will go through these bricks. It will not take me long to go through these bricks because, like I said, just to fill the warmers on my first floor, I need 3 cubes. So 3 brick cubes because I have so many of them. So this is, the bricks are fantastic for me. Next up, and we're going to go, there were 3 new scents that came out this season. So you have Crimson Berry Christmas, Marshmallow Mint Cocoa, and then Salted Caramel Toffee. And I'm going to go my favorite, like top performer last. And, we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. So the Marshmallow Mint Cocoa here. So Marshmallow Mint Cocoa is cozied up with a mug of hot chocolate as airy marshmallows and peppermint float above a rich layer of creamy cocoa. Like, this was the first thing that I smelled when I opened the box, like, without even opening them up. You can smell this. It smells like an Andes dinner mint. If you've ever, been to Olive Garden and they give you those little Andes mints afterwards, this smells exactly like that. It, is probably one of Scentsy's first like chocolate smells that smells like real chocolate as well. But the chocolate isn't too overpowering in it. You get more mint than you get anything else, but the chocolate is very, very clearly there. So this one I immediately fell in love with, upon opening it. And then once I warmed it, it's really like, I thought this was going to be a strong scent throughout the house, and it's not. It wasn't very powerful for me at all. It was very kind of soft. It was very faint, which, at the end of the day is a good thing, because my husband took one smell of this and he's like, you're not melting that, right? He doesn't like candy smells, but I did end up melting it, and he didn't even know. So he didn't comment on it at all. I would still recommend this, but it definitely, of the 3 new scents, did not end up being my favorite of the bricks. I was really shocked about that. The next one, and I'm sorry, got to adjust a little bit, would be the Salted Caramel Toffee. This is to die for. Oh my God, it is so good. So the Salted Caramel Toffee, the sweet scent of salted caramel takes melted toffee and butterscotch to new levels of indulgence. They are not kidding. They are not kidding. This smells so good. It smells exactly as you would think it would. The caramel scent is definitely prevalent. I've heard some people say that if you like the butterbeer from Universal Studios, that this is exactly what it smells like, that it smells like the Harry Potter butterbeer from Universal Studios. I've not personally been, so I can't compare it to that myself, but that's what I am told. And this one is definitely a strong scent. So it's very prevalent throughout my home the entire time that I had it in the warmers. Especially if you, like, I step outside to let the dog out and I come back in, and it really gets you in the face. It's very, very clear. It is very, there's no mistaking it. So my entire house smelled like caramel for like 2 days, which was really good. I was not disappointed with this at all. So this definitely is in my top performer category. The other thing I want to say about this one is, you can melt this all year round. I do not feel like this is strictly like a holiday Christmas scent. Even though it's part of the holiday collection, I feel like you can really just warm this throughout the year. So whenever you want a little pick-me-up, if they ever bring back the coffee bar, this would make a killer mix with a coffee scent. Like, it would go so perfectly with like their breakfast blend that they used to have. So hopefully somebody will vote that back in for the Bring Back My Bar. We do have Bring Back My Bars coming on the 23rd of this month, which I'm really excited about. I will definitely do a video on them when I get in my set of the Bring Back My Bars, but this one I could definitely see mixing well with like a coffee smell. For me personally, it would be a really cool mix. The last one that we have, and this, believe it or not, was 100% my favorite in terms of holiday specifically. So it's Crimson Berry Christmas. So comforting crimson berries highlight the excitement of Christmas morning with a burst of sweet cinnamon and warm, crisp snow apple. This, you guys, was like Christmas morning, Christmas, dinner, all the good things about Christmas. This is 100% pure holiday bar. Sorry, my little one dropped it and busted my box, but this is so good. This is like a toned down version of Christmas Cottage. Christmas Cottage is not on my top 10 list by any stretch. The cinnamon in it is too strong. I'm not a really huge, like, powerful cinnamon fan. But you guys, oh my God, this was so good. This was so strong. And like I said, I like powerful scents. So if you don't like powerful scents, Crimson Berry Christmas is not for you. If you like to have your melts melting and know your melts are melting, this is by far the way to go. This was so good. Um, and I would say, normally, our melt time is 20 hours. I had this in for well over 20 hours and it outlasted all of the other ones. I actually held off on putting Pretty in Plaid in my warmer for a whole extra day because I could still distinctly smell this Crimson Berry Christmas. It was that good. You can definitely tell the cinnamon in here. I would say that the apple is definitely prevalent. I'm trying to get it back open. I don't know why I closed it. The apple is definitely strong in this. So the apple is really the first scent that I get from this, and I love the smell of apple. But it's just got like that little bitty hint of cinnamon in it, and then it's got that little like berry undertone. This by far was my favorite of the five, for sure. So I will definitely be putting this back in my warmers closer to Christmas time because, like I said, this one for sure 100% screams Christmas. My next go-to obviously would be this salted caramel toffee, but again, I can use this year round. I will probably get another brick of these before they sell out just so that I have it because this is something that I will melt all the time. The Marshmallow Mint Cocoa, just to kind of go backwards through them. Again, this is a really, really lovely scent, but I do not see myself warming this outside of the winter time, which is fine. But again, it wasn't strong enough for me personally. But I mean, it smells good enough to eat. The whole bottle, like it smells good enough to eat. That's how great this does smell. But it's definitely light once it's warmed. Snow Crisp Cranberry. I love this. Even though it's on the softer side of things, I will just put a little bit of extra into my warmer to give it that little oomph the next time that I melt this. I'll probably use a full cube in my larger warmers and still like the half a cube in my smaller warmers. But I want to give it that little bit of extra oomph when I'm melting it because it is just a wonderful, wonderful smell. The Pretty in Plaid. I will probably use the rest of this brick, but I'm not saying that it's probably not one I'm going to continue to get again. But if you guys like juniper berry and stuff, this all I can say is get a small bar, try it for yourself. Everybody is 100% different. Just because I'm not, like, it's not one of my favorites doesn't mean that you won't absolutely fall in love with it. So like, I know my sister-in-law, when we were going through my testers, was like, oh, I love that. I didn't feel that way about Pretty in Plaid. And while I don't hate it, I still don't absolutely love it. So I would just get, a standard size bar, try it out for yourself. If you guys love it, go ahead and give me your feedback. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you've actually smelled any of these, throw a comment down below and let me know what you think. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching. This one is just a short one. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.